And we're back.
No. No.
Go ahead.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Outcrowd podcast, episode number 157.
Yeah.
Everyone else told us our opinions didn't matter, and as it turns out, they were right. What's going on? I'm Zach.
Jared.
Quack. Ow.
And I'm Schmulty.
Now you can do it.
And we're back.
We'll roll with it.
I said it twice.
It doesn't count if you say it before the pod even starts.
Maybe that's my way of replacing the 3 seconds of silence.
Could be your new thing, your new annoying thing.
Might as well have something.
I mean, you can say "and we're back" as many times as you want, but I choose where it goes. So.
And we're back.
He can just click you out of oblivion.
Yeah.
Just click, and you never happened.
I'll just start moving the cameras so that you're just not even in the shot.
Well, then the conversation won't make sense when people hear it. So
They'll probably still be grateful.
yeah, I think so, with how I've been treated on Discord today.
Yeah, you might want to lock your doors, man.
Mm-hmm.
People want to run the train on you.
Well, I said, I'm going to need to see some licenses to make sure everyone's of legal consenting age.
The first response was, that doesn't track.
Yeah.
Because it's not normally your MO.
I said,
That doesn't track.
I said, I'm turning over a new leaf, and I think someone was like, no, you're not. You're right. Fine.
Yeah,
Nice.
The funniest part is that all came from me saying something about you. Jared didn't even ask for it today. I started it.
He probably deserved it, though.
I'll take it. At least I'm thought of, I suppose.
So I was coming home from work today, and I saw this jacked up Ford F-250 with a big-ass Trump flag on the back and a big-ass American flag next to it and a big-ass Confederate flag next to that.
Wow.
And I just thought...
I don't understand how people roll around with shit like that going on.
I don't know, man.
Maybe the American flag, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
America, hell yeah.
What was the other one? A Confederate flag?
Confederate flag and a Trump 2020 flag.
Jesus.
That Trump
I
2020
know.
flag is more common than you think.
Oh, for sure. Well, I'm sure.
I see it at least once a day.
I don't see it. I see it more like in people's front yards. And
I see it at least once a day on a vehicle.
You know what I've noticed driving around is anytime I see a big Dodge driving fast, I assume it's you.
Oh, that might be Jared.
It's going 90. That's probably me.
Like, there's a few times where I'll get passed by a Dodge, and I always look to see if it's you. Like, that's probably fucking Jared.
If it's a black
Cruise.
Dodge with a silver toolbox.
Well, see, but when it's behind me, like speeding to catch
can't
up, I don't
see.
know.
Yeah.
But once it gets beside me, I look, and then as soon as I see that it's not him and there's no, toolbox, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But it was like the other day, it was a 2-lane, and he came, like, he didn't just like change lanes, he did the swerve lane change.
Oh, yeah.
Swerved, sped up, caught up to me, and came around, and it was a black Dodge. And I was like, Jared? And it flew past me, and I was like, nope, not Jared.
You need to get the fuck out the way if they're passing you like that.
No.
That's the business lane, okay?
It was the 2-lane
Yeah.
fucking in between Legacy and 89. I wasn't on the freeway.
That's a 55 mile an hour road.
Yeah.
When you get caught.
No, when you get caught, you're going 90. That's when you get caught. If you're doing 55, you have nothing
When
to worry
you get
about.
caught, you're speeding. Until then, all good.
No.
All good.
No.
I mean, I have been pulled over recently for speeding,
Yeah.
like a year or two ago, but I got a warning.
It's because you're white.
Yeah.
Fucking privilege, dude.
I feel like I won. I won the lottery. Like,
I watched
and I was male.
I watched The Mask last night
Nice.
with Jim Carreyson.
That's a oldie and goodie.
Old and gold. So funny. My favorite part of that movie is where he's doing the balloon animals and shit for the thugs, and then he pulls out a condom and he goes, "Oh, wrong pocket." He throws
Oh
it.
my god! I haven't seen that movie forever.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu. It's where I watched it. It was funny.
Be a good one to have on in the background
Mm-hmm.
when you're doing something.
I watched Train to Busan again.
Again?
Because the first time, you're spending all the time fucking reading. So
Sure.
you're reading and not watching the movie. So
Sure.
I watched it again so I could see more of the movie. It's a good movie, man.
It is, dude.
It's a good movie.
It's fucking awesome. I love that movie. Very intense.
I kind of forgot about that.
It's really intense.
I mean, I hear subtitles and I check out.
I always have subtitles,
I
so it
always
doesn't
have
bother
them.
me.
Not like subtitles like it's not in English.
Yeah, I know.
Like not so like
Just
subtitles
read.
with an English movie. You don't have to pay
Oh,
attention.
I see. Yeah.
But it's not American. It's not English. You have to read it. Like
And that's
Apocalypse Now or
fine.
whatever, that Mel Gibson movie that everyone says is fucking amazing.
Apocalypto.
Apocalypto. I'll never watch it because I'm not reading a movie.
Well, you also shouldn't watch it because it's just a kind of a boring movie.
Yeah, people said it was really good, and they're like, "Oh, you have to see it," and I was like, "I don't want to read."
Yeah.
I don't want to read.
There's some really cool scenes in it, but it's kind of a boring movie.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah. It's like about the Mayans.
Yeah,
That's
It was-
about all I have for you.
it was really
About
big
the
when it
Mayans.
came out.
Sick. Train to Busan is the opposite of a boring movie,
Yeah.
but reading is hard. I get it.
It's not that it's hard. I just
Burn.
don't want to. I don't know. It just takes away from my entertainment of the entire thing.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. Once I started watching anime, that didn't matter anymore to me. I'm always reading. Most of it's action, though. I mean, the dialogues. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a personal thing.
No, I can't see you.
This is going to go horribly wrong, and I cannot wait.
There you go. Tits.
Now we can make eye contact.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Right.
Jared's the one that refuses to let Mjolnir come off of the table.
I think it's cool on the table.
It's Mjolnir.
It is cool.
Yeah, that's fine. I watched Tax Collector.
How was it? Was it everything you had hoped and more?
No.
No? Was it bad?
The first hour is like A+, really cool, really interesting. It's got some fucking killer lines in it. Then the last 40 minutes, pretty regrettable. Pretty stupid, unrealistic.
In what
But
way? Like, just
the
what
story-
happened? What, the events?
The story, so the first, it's all believable. The first hour is very believable. Like, oh my god, this fucking might be how the Mexican cartels operate in California. Then the last half, you're like, okay, this is a silly little joke. There's no way is that
a fairy
real.
tale.
It's a fairy tale, and it's not even that kind of cool. And there's this really big spoiler that I can't say, but
Say it.
no, that movie's brand new. It came out like 3 days ago.
I started watching The Binge,
What is the bin?
Oh, I saw that.
the new one with Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I saw that on Hulu, and I went, nope.
It's fucking stupid.
It
Is it?
looked awful.
Remember The Purge?
Yeah.
It's that, but for drugs.
Yeah, and drinking.
Oh, all drugs are legal?
That
For one day.
sounds stupid.
Hey,
The
right?
premise of that is dumb.
Yeah, I clicked last night, actually. I clicked it, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, that looks so fucking bad.
Really?
Like, not even, like, kind of funny bad, like, scary movie bad. It just looks awful.
I made it like 20 minutes.
So bad.
The last 10 was kind of forced. Like,
You were like, it's got to go somewhere, kind of thing.
yeah. But I checked out. Stupid.
Yep.
It doesn't sound like a good concept.
It's not.
Well, because most
It's a
drug
terrible idea.
highs that are worth a fuck are gonna last more than 24 hours.
It made me want to watch The Purge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of those.
Purge are cool movies.
I like those.
Like
I
they're
like 'em
they're
too.
cool, but I don't know why. I just don't get excited for them.
I mean, yeah, by like after the second one, it was just like, again.
Yeah,
But,
again.
you know,
Again.
I like this. The second one's my favorite.
Yeah.
I think the second one was really cool.
Yeah, I liked them.
Yeah.
That's with the bodyguard.
yeah.
The politician. Yeah, I saw that one.
Was it?
Oh no, wait, that was the third one. The second one, it's the same guy.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Ethan Hawke's not. In the second.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke's not.
It's the same guy. Yeah, it's the one with
second
the
and third
kid
are the
from
same
fucking
guy.
Friday Night Lights, the quarterback. Him and his girlfriend, and then the guy that plays the bodyguard is in it.
Anarchy. That one's cool.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen the third one, but
Third one's election year.
Election
yeah,
year.
It's like
I remember the premise.
revolution.
I thought that one was pretty cool.
It was alright. It was alright.
The fourth one is a prequel.
I watched a couple. I like them.
No, I like them.
I like them.
I had a couple of them. I watched instead of watching that, Jared, I watched Poseidon first.
Oh.
You remember that movie? 2006 disaster movie.
Poseidon.
It's the one where they're on a cruise ship and they get hit by a rogue wave.
The remake.
I didn't know it was a remake, but sure.
The original was from like 1970 or 60 or something.
Oh, yeah, that was
I
a cool
saw
movie.
somewhere that some movie theaters are open.
Yeah.
Salt Lake's playing Tenet.
Yeah.
Can't turn on anything without seeing that ad.
Yeah,
Now playing in Salt Lake. Like I'm not going.
Is that like the only movie that's playing?
It's certainly the only one I've seen advertised.
Well, you know what's stupid is, isn't that Ogden Drive-In still a thing, or did they shut that down?
I thought that shut down like years ago.
This would have been a great year for it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would have seen plenty of movies.
Drive-ins would have been
drive-in.
popping.
Isn't Tenet's a Christopher Nolan movie?
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
looks really fucking good.
It does. I do want to see that.
Well, some theaters are open.
I'm not going.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go yet.
No, thank you. I'm not rolling those dice.
I wonder how many people are.
I bet you a lot.
Yeah,
I bet you they're packed.
Well,
Probably.
a movie theater is a pretty unsanitary place without COVID-19.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on
It's
what
a
they're
pretty
doing.
fucking dank spot.
Yeah.
I'd imagine they can't be allowing full theaters. There's no
Right,
way.
they're probably at 70% capacity, like split seats between your parties, but
Yeah, there's no way.
I'm still not rolling the dice.
I did a thing when I was in high school for science or something like that. You would take a Q-tip and just like swab random things. So I did like a doorknob, like a I can't remember something else, but then I swabbed like the seat of a movie theater chair. And then you rub them on the little petri dish things.
Was it gross?
The movie theater one was fucking gnarly, dude. It looked
believe
like
it.
broccoli in there.
Jesus Christ,
Ew!
Disgusting.
brutal.
So without COVID-19, they're pretty dank spots.
That being said,
Yeah.
I do miss the theater. Like I would really like to go see Tenet in theaters, but
First thing I'm doing when the world opens back up is going to Rancheritos.
fucking man, the Layton location.
Rancheritos sounds.
I need to see my girls.
See our ladies.
See, but it's stupid. Other places will allow you to go in and they just separate the tables.
Yeah.
I don't know why Rancheritos and Beto's are just completely holding out. Because the Beto's by us won't even let you come in to order.
Yeah.
So they have like a line of fucking cars to order, and it's the most frustrating thing. It's like, I think they just don't want to clean. They just honestly, they're just like, you know what? It's nice not having to clean the fucking store.
I don't think there's any way they're losing half their business because they don't want to clean.
Well, that's the thing though. The line is huge. I don't think they're fucking losing business. At
I'll
least
bet
the
you
one
they
by
do.
work, maybe a little, but like at noon, it's a car or a line that wraps all the way outside of it.
Now, what is going through your head if you're the last person in that line?
It's
How
worth
bad?
it.
How bad
want
do
some
you
fucking
fucking?
Betos,
It's fucking
bruh.
worth it.
How bad do you want that burrito, man?
We've been like 6 cars back in a truck with 5 people. and
Oh well,
waited.
if you're working, that's different.
yeah.
I'll wait all fucking day.
And then that one truck has 5 different orders.
Yeah.
And you're the asshole.
Hi, what can I get for you today? Yeah, can I get 6 different checks?
And their response is always the same. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. What's for the first one?
And then you're the asshole at the window. Taking like 10 minutes to get all your shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that everywhere we go because no one's open. Well, I mean, some places are open, but
Yeah.
we just pile in the truck.
That's my first order of business when the world opens.
I'm down, man. I'm down.
I'm fucking that place up.
At this rate, it'll never
Fuck yeah.
happen, though.
Probably not. Wasn't it like 15 days to flatten the curve or something like that?
I think so. 15 days of everyone wearing masks and washing their fucking hands.
Yeah, that didn't go very well.
No.
We're still here.
Yeah. So,
Fuck it. Play the music.
And we're back. See, this is why you need to learn how to edit. Man. You'd be making all the fucking decisions here.
Yeah. Like cut you three out.
Yeah.
It's just me.
You'd have
Just zoom on your face.
That'd be a weird pod.
that certainly
Yeah.
would.
Just my voice.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that. I'm sorry. It's a single file. There's not 4 separate files for our voices.
Yeah.
But you could edit to where you're the only one who's seen on camera.
I don't like this idea. I'm gonna pass. Pass.
Yeah.
Sick. I'll just keep editing, I guess.
I watched Hancock the other day.
That's a good movie.
Fantastic movie.
I love
That movie was really hated, which I don't understand.
I know. I think critics shredded that movie. But I
think
thought it was
for what
so
it is,
fucking cool.
For what it is, I think it was funny.
Like it was a
Yeah.
shit. It was a shit movie, but it was fun, and it had a decent story.
It had big actors in it.
Yeah.
Will Smith, Jason Bateman, his
Yeah.
wife,
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
I thought it was funny, and I mean, there wasn't like a whole lot of story, but I thought it was interesting enough. It's like they're this ancient being race or whatever, like angels almost.
They
I
can't.
thought it was cool.
They can't like escape each other.
Yeah, I mean it's a little cheesy, but it's a fucking movie. So.
Good job.
Good job.
Favorite part.
Good job.
My favorite little spot is when he's in the bar, and it's showing the news of what he had done that day.
Mm-hmm.
And that old lady kept looking back at him. He's like, "I will break my foot off in your ass, woman." So simple, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Favorite part. Or when he's sitting on the park bench and the little kid wakes him up and said, "Bad guys."
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, "What you want to?" But like, and then he slaps that girl's ass that walks by.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie.
I always remember him jumping out of prison to get the ball
Yeah.
and then jumping back in.
That's a good moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, what happened in Florida this week?
Do you know that is a podcast cliche I learned?
What
Having Florida stories?
is it?
Like a Florida segment. I learned that is a podcast cliche.
Really?
Yeah.
I looked at it the other week, and there was really nothing.
Well, it's because the world is on
Yeah.
fire.
There's really
So,
nothing to report.
Florida doesn't stand out anymore.
So now podcasts from other countries are like, "This Week in America."
This week in America, yeah. It certainly is.
How did you learn that it was a cliche?
I was listening to a really big podcast, and they joked about that. They were like, I think one of the guests, it was Tom Segura's podcast, and they had a guest, and he's like, "So do you guys like have a Florida thing?" And he's like, "No, we might be the only one who doesn't." And then they started laughing about it, like how everybody, Florida Man story or Florida Man segment.
If there's ever really good ones,
Yeah, it's still worth doing.
yeah,
It's still,
but like it's just not worth. The last ones I've looked at are like not even worth mentioning, really.
So yeah, like here's the thing. This is not Tom Segura's podcast.
no,
It's nowhere near.
no.
But we make the rules around here.
Speaking of, they did a live podcast, and they didn't do it on YouTube. They did it on this other whole separate platform, so they could be completely uncensored. And oh my god, some of the most disgusting, fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life. And I've been on the internet my whole life.
Jesus.
Just like, I don't even want to say. It's so fucking gross.
Say it.
It's so just like dudes like blowing air into their balls and then like hitting them with the hammer.
What?
It's fucking, it's hilarious how they do it. He's a comedian. He's fucking hilarious, but it's so fucked up, man. I watched it live with my brother-in-law. Like we got on Discord. We had to buy tickets to it, and we watched it, and I had to fucking turn away a few times.
Damn, bro.
And Kirsty's just reading a book on the couch, and every once in a while I hear her look up, and be like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, I know.
How are they blowing air into their nutsack?
I don't know, man. But it was the size of a basketball.
What the fuck,
I don't
dude?
want to watch.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't want to watch.
That being
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna buy tickets to the next show. It's fucking funny.
Good lord, man.
This was on Tom Segura's live podcast.
So him and his wife Christina Pajitsky do a podcast called Your Mom's House, and it was like a live Your Mom's House, completely uncensored. They're like known for having fucked up clips and like stupid people doing super fucked up shit, but it's on YouTube, so you have to censor it, and you know you copyright and all that shit. So they were like, oh, we'll find someone to host us, and they did like a live. It was live and uncensored, and they just fucking ran with it, man. They ran with it.
I don't think I'm interested.
You would love it.
I don't want to see dudes blowing air into their nutsack.
Well,
I mean, it'd be cool to see a nutsack the size of a basketball, but it'd be over it pretty quick.
But that was one of 50 clips that were there. You
Was
know.
that like the most disturbing one?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Jared's more interested now.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my phone calls on Saturday to when you and your wife.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was quite enjoyable for me.
Yeah. Well, you were driving drunk, and we were concerned.
I acted it up quite a bit for Kirsty because I thought it was funny. Colton was laughing the entire time in the seat next to me.
Well, all I thought was Zach's driving drunk.
I'm really glad that.
Well, he was, because he came over, ate, and then like tried to pass out on the couch.
and I had to make him a cup of coffee.
See, that wasn't because of how much alcohol I'd had. That was because no dinner Friday, no breakfast Saturday, nothing but alcohol from the hours of 10:30 to 3. So I wasn't like completely smashed, but my body was like, we're done.
Out of whack.
Like no food, just alcohol in the sun all morning. I was just exhausted. So the coffee was just to kind of wake me up, and then it didn't work. I came home and fucking passed out. I was so fucking tired.
After a day like that, you're gonna need more than one cup of.
Yeah, there was no way. Like my body, like
Do you drink coffee?
no, I hate coffee.
So when you drank that cup of coffee, did you have to evacuate your bowels?
I hadn't eaten anything.
Yeah, but still, it's coffee. It's a natural laxative.
Yeah, but I hadn't eaten anything.
You
I mean, I
destroyed
peed a
his
few
bathroom,
times.
didn't you? Oh, you pig.
I didn't think I even used his bathroom.
I don't think you did.
I think I came in and peed once, and then that was it. But no, I was just exhausted. But yeah, me and Colton, the whole time we were driving, I was playing it up. And I called Kirsty, and then after I called Kirsty, I called Jared to give him shit. I was like, "Bro, do you have any more alcohol?" He's like, "It's not that kind of party." I was like, "I'm gonna walk in with a 30-pack, and we're doing shots." He's like, "I don't know if that's how this is gonna go, bro."
No, your question to me was, which is why I said it today.
Do you have any beer?
What's the beer situation?
Yeah. And then I was like, so do I need to stop and get like a 30? And you're like, I don't think it's that kind of party, man.
I was like, there's little kids everywhere, dude.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't.
might step on one. That's how many are here.
and they didn't know you were joking, and so they both kind of very concerned were like, you might want to call Zach. And I'm like, I'm calling Zach.
I think you called me when we were in the line for food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna act drunk for them too and be like, hey, can I get some fucking beer?
Oh god.
But
And can I
That
get a
would be the
Whopper?
worst thing to do, because if they thought you were drunk,
yeah.
called the cops, and you blew over the limit, which you probably were,
It only takes like a beer.
like half a beer now, then they cut it in half.
That was why it was my response to Kirsty. She was like, are you good to be driving? And I was like, legally? No. Because you can literally have half a beer and blow.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that very much.
Once I learned you weren't showing up with the keg and strippers to my daughter's 11th birthday, it was whatever.
That would have made it so much better. I really should have stopped and got like a 30-pack and brought like the vodka and just came in the door and be like, woo!
I'd have had to, by obligation of my wife, shut that down real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
It would have been funny though.
Probably would have been one of those post-funny stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would have been
Probably-
funny for me at the time. It would have been really funny.
This might be a scammer.
Answer it.
Hello?
Recently traveled with Marriott.
Oh, that's not fun.
I have never traveled
with Marriott.
Not once.
That's a bummer. If you're gonna get scammed, at least
Put some heart into it, right?
Put a human on the other
Fucking
end so you
try.
can at least fuck with him a bit.
That'd have been sweet if it was live on the pod, though.
Shit, I tried calling Comcast today to, like, cancel my service.
Yeah.
And it's like, you call and it's like, got your number. Automated robot answers the phone. It's like, good morning, Jared. And it says it very directly. And you're like,
AI's getting too smart, bro.
so, it knows my name.
Right.
So I'm like, it gives you all these options for what you're looking for, and none of them are what I'm looking for to turn my shit off. Naturally, there's not an option for that.
Right.
So I'm like, and at this point, you're talking to it. So any sound that it hears in the background, it cuts out. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. So I was like, representative. It's like, okay, it sounds like you want to speak to a representative. I was like, no shit. And then it pauses. I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said. I'm like, God. Representative. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
sounds like, but I need a little more information first. Give me your phone number. So you type it in. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't have that phone number on record. I'm like, bitch, you just called me by my fucking name. What is happening here? And then so you start screaming representative, and they finally is like, okay, let me look up your account.
Oh my god.
And then it's got this like keyboard click sound that goes in the background, and it just goes. It like fucking goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and never stops.
You know,
Never fucking stops.
all of that can be done through the app.
I'm a boomer, dog.
Sometimes when you
I
call,
ended up going to the fucking Comcast store.
Oh my god.
sometimes when you call those places, they'll have like the option of speaking to the robot or typing, and I always go with typing. Like you can say, like using.
Oh,
your,
yeah.
It's like you can say what you mean, what you need, or you can just click,
click
and then it's
one.
like need this one, and then eventually just start typing because I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
It never understands what you're saying.
The part that got me is it answered the phone and said, "Good morning, Jared." And it's like, sorry, we don't have your phone number on record. I'm like, How the fuck did you know who I was then?
Yeah, get the app.
I'm done with it.
Oh, cool.
This shit's turned off.
Good.
Done.
Fuck them.
I got a
Yeah.
pretty
My,
fun.
my neighborhood's
Bye.
getting fiber,
Nice.
Oh hell yeah, that's how you do it,
and
bro.
I'm switching.
Which means your neighborhood's going to be kind of messy for a little while.
I don't give a shit.
It depends on who does it, because the company that came through and did it up here was pretty good. They weren't down under.
Yeah, they weren't clean. Oh, they weren't down under.
they weren't. They were, someone who actually gets the work done and makes it look nice.
There's people missling my in-laws' neighborhood right now. Missling
Worst.
sucks.
The worst.
Yeah.
That whole hog thing?
Yeah, whole hog. Whole hog missile, whatever.
I ran those probably like 10 times and failed
10 times. Yeah, they're really hard to get good at.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, how would you even explain that?
It's just it's a giant metal like
Missile.
torpedo looking thing, and
Torpedo.
inside you hook up air, and inside there's a hammer, and as the air pushes it, it hammers forward and then
Underground.
comes back, and so you dig a hole that's 3 feet deep, you set it in there, you line it up, what you
Level
think is
it.
going to be good, and then you turn the air on, and it just goes like this, and boom, 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 just as slow as you could imagine goes through the ground.
Until you didn't account for the 20-degree hill over there.
Yeah.
And now the missile's 17 feet underground.
Yeah, because you want to dig a hole here and here and make it go, but you don't know if there's something here, and so if
Yeah.
it hits a rock, and instead of doing this, it just goes like this. Then you got to pull it all the way back and try and do it again.
Yeah.
And there's no beacon.
Click and turn the hose to put it in reverse.
Yeah, there's no beacon. There's no like, oh, I can see it. We need to go left. No, there's nothing. It's just like, I hope it comes out sooner or later.
It's for pulling in small conduits.
Meanwhile, someone's in their basement hearing something on the concrete. Ball, 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 ball. Shit's just falling off of the fucking...
And then it makes it into the basement.
Yeah, and all of a sudden there's just a hole that comes out.
And then it hits the ground. It's like... tuk, 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 tuk.
Yeah.
There's no resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're real efficient because yesterday they're like 2 blocks over from where they were yesterday. Like they're about fucking moving, and I'm like, that sucks.
Fuck that.
Remember, I was like Kenny, who we worked with, who drilled into the basement of a bike shop.
Nice.
Just imagine that fucking boar head coming, break through your wall, spinning,
shooting fucking boar mud everywhere.
Boar gel everywhere, all over this bikes, and that was my worst fucking nightmare.
I don't miss that shit.
Fuck no.
I've been thinking we need to just do a trip to the DI and get you guys some chairs. I guarantee you there's computer chairs there for like $2.
I've never complained about my chair.
Hey, can I change my mind on my Halloween costume?
I mean, I'm not making yours this year, so you're...
I think I want to be Carol Baskin.
What?
I think I want to be Carol Baskin.
You're in charge of yours this year. If I'm not making it. You're making.
It's either that or Pyramid Head again.
Oh my god!
I thought you wanted to be
Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can get the hair length.
That's what
It's called a wig.
I know, but
What are you gonna do if you're Carol Baskins? Grow your hair out even longer? For
Yeah, you need a
No,
wig.
you're gonna wear a wig.
wig on for
Yeah,
that. But
exactly.
for Joe Exotic, I believe he deserves genuine authenticity. So like actual mullet.
I'm sure from his
Making
prison
shit
cell,
up.
he will really.
You better start
Appreciate.
taking your vitamins because you got like 2 months and you ain't got shit.
And you have to dye your hair bleach blonde.
Yeah.
You're better off just going with a wig.
Or Carol Baskin.
His hair basically looks like a wig anyway, so you'll pull it off.
Because Carol Baskin's the bigger joke between the two
Oh yeah.
out on the streets. With AKA internet.
Yeah, but if you either one of them you have to buy a plush tiger to carry around with you.
Yeah.
And I'll just say to all the kids trick-or-treating, hey there, all you cool cats and kittens.
Please do it.
I think that's the direction I want to go.
Or you could be Joe Exotic. Oh, never mind.
I mean, I can continue work on Pyramid Head. I haven't done anything for Halloween this year because I just assumed it was going to be a bust
Honestly,
Why did you think it was going to be a bust?
because of COVID.
Yeah.
I was going to make a new costume and try and get it done for this September for Fan X, and then it would be my Halloween costume, but there's not going to be Fan X, and Halloween is probably just going to be 90% trunk or treating, and no one's going to want candy from random strangers, so I figured, fuck it.
I'm just going to go buy my kids bags of candy.
Yeah. That's what I figured would happen.
well,
And we'll like do something Halloween-y.
Yeah.
like play
Caramel
World of
apple.
Warcraft.
Caramel apples. Hey,
I'm just saying.
easy.
It's a free night.
Easy. It's not a free night. It's Halloween.
It's on a Saturday.
Is it? Mm-hmm. The year that the world
Yeah.
is shut.
Yeah.
It's on a fucking
There's a
Saturday.
meme about it that says it's like 2020, you were the chosen one, Anakin yelling.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything lands on a perfect day. We get like we get the
4th of
most
July.
we get the
was-
most like 3-day weekends and holidays on weekends out of like the last 20 years. Like even like Christmas is on like a Friday, and same with New Year's, and then Halloween's on a Saturday, and everything is landing perfectly. And this is the year where we can't do anything about it.
Have you seen that meme, babies born in 2020? Mm-mm. You know how most babies are like cute and shit.
Oh, yeah.
These babies look genuinely fucking angry. I mean, it's all when the picture's taken, but
Ugly babies.
they genuinely
Yeah.
look pissed off.
Yeah.
There's
2020
a-
has sucked.
I saw another one too that was it was like something like 2 months have gone by where not a single baby has been named Karen. Because of all the Karen memes.
There are people really trying to get that classified as a racial slur.
Machine Gun
Wow.
Kelly was labeled as a Machine Gun Karen.
I saw that picture. Yeah.
My
It was
God,
it
that's
was
funny.
never forget that Eminem dissed MGK so hard he switched genres and genders, and it's him dressed up as like a woman.
MGK out here looking like Machine Gun Karen.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a full like pink outfit and shit like that.
Well, have you heard his new stuff? He's like a pop artist now.
I never followed him before, so
Yeah, I don't know.
I only learned from the memes, but yeah, he's like pop songs. Like, he doesn't even rap anymore. Maybe he does, but
Like popish, like Blink 182ish.
yeah, like punk rockish. Like he has a new one with Megan Fox in the video, and it's not a bad song. Like I always thought he was a way better pop artist than a rapper.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's been labeled as Karen.
I love the Karen thing.
I do too.
Yeah.
There are people really trying to get it listed as a...
Oh yeah, there's people that really think it's very offensive.
And those people are Karens.
Yeah.
Probably also boomers.
I don't think so.
It's like
I think-
Karens and Karen's beta husbands.
Yeah, beta husbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I can see.
The Karen name has to be from the boomer generation because nobody on Earth today names their kids
Well,
Karen.
if I'm not mistaken, my first understanding of calling a bitchy woman Karen comes from Dane Cook in like 2000. Do you remember? He's like, every group has a Karen,
Brian and
she's always a bag of douche. Remember that joke?
Yeah.
That's from fucking like 20 years ago.
He says every female group has a Karen and every male group has a Brian.
Or maybe he's talking about Brian. He's like, and if you're girls, it's a Karen.
Yeah.
And she's always a bag of douche. Remember
Or maybe
that?
it was Ryan. Something like
No,
that.
it was
Brian?
Brian. You're 100%. Yeah.
Have you seen Dane Cook in 2020?
No.
He doesn't look good, dude.
He got accused.
Something's wrong.
He got accused of stealing people's jokes
Oh, really?
and like shunned. And I watched an interview and I believe him. I'm not sure he did it.
He's like loaded up on the plastic surgery and shit.
really?
I feel like that's hard to believe because his stuff always seemed really.
He was ahead of the curve.
It seemed
Yeah.
his jokes seemed very like unique. He didn't
Yeah.
really tell jokes like some would. He told like really expansive stories.
Yeah. No two punchlines were the same that I'd ever
Yeah.
heard. It's not like that one bitch. What's her name? You know,
Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
I watched
Where Ann's
Dane Cook's
talking about her
movie.
pussy.
Yeah.
What's that classic movie where he plays a box boy and he's trying to get the girls?
Employee of the month. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just watched that. Well, not just, but very recently.
Yeah, I watched that last night as well. It's on Hulu.
Dude, do you remember?
It's a fucking
You remember
good one.
us dying laughing at
The fuck.
Yeah, when they go to the party and he pops the popper in front of fucking Andy Dick's face.
Yeah.
Andy Dick just
Yeah.
goes, "What the fuck?"
We recorded it on our shitty little flip phone.
So that we could watch it whenever we wanted.
Yeah.
Because we fucking loved it.
yeah, that was
That
super
shit's so
funny.
And he's sitting there, he's talking to the lady that wants her glasses, and he's like staring at the mirror that's looking at her boobs.
Yeah.
But he can't fucking see anything. So she's like, "Are you staring at my breasts?" He's like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Isn't this glasses in an hour? Bink. This glasses in about an hour.
"When will they be ready?" "In about an hour."
Oh my god.
We used to watch that movie all the fucking
It's
time.
so good.
It's a good one.
It
And
holds
then
up.
when they're at that party and they have like the giant bag of chips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like at Costco, and then Andy Dick grabs and starts eating, and he's eating a fucking playing
card.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
"This is an 81 Honda. How dare you?"
God. Are you a semi because you're the size
What
of a
the hell,
semi
man?
truck?
Because you're
Or because you're
semi-retarded.
Something else.
I don't know.
Oh no.
That guy's so cute. Security guard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not good.
Yeah, it was a great movie. You said, didn't you say you had something?
But
I don't know. Earlier you said you had something.
no,
Sick memes.
I don't got nothing. I
Sick
was just
memes,
talking about
bruh.
the movies.
Glad I
watched.
stopped the conversation for that.
Yeah, you really kind of fucked the momentum. there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Colton and I. Hold on before I get too. Okay. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Colton and I played for like 5 hours on Sunday a game called Among Us.
It's a fun game.
It's a fucking blast.
Yeah.
It was $5 and it's like less than a gig. Like I clicked install and before I looked away, it was like your game's ready.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was $5. I spent $7 so that I could have a pet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's essentially like you're wearing space suits, so you don't like see the humans, but you're just like you look like a bean. You're just like an oval
Looks
shape.
like a Fall Guy.
Yeah, you're like an oval shape with a glass, like eyes, and then you just run around and you choose your color. But the whole point, it's like Trouble in Terrorist Town. I don't know if you know what that is either. It's basically we'll say 8 of you, and 7 of you have to complete tasks, and then the 8th guy is the imposter, and he's trying to kill you.
Oh.
And you're just trying, like everyone is trying to do their tasks to win, but you can try and vote him out. You can try, like you're trying to find the killer. And you can't talk during the entire, like you don't talk when you're doing your tasks, and you don't know who to trust. So like you'll see someone coming and you gotta like stop and like judge what the fuck you're gonna do. And then, you know, you might get killed or you might become friends. And then if someone finds a dead body, it takes you into a screen where you can discuss. And we made it where you only had like 30 seconds. So if you didn't have any evidence, people would just start shouting shit like, I don't know, I don't trust this fucking guy. And people would be like, are we voting for him? You don't trust him? I don't know, what are we doing? And it's just fucking chaos. It was so fucking fun.
It sounds fun.
It's a great time.
What's it called?
Among Us.
Among Us.
It's on Windows, iOS, and Android. That's it.
Can I get it on my phone and play with you on the computer?
I think so, but you'll have to have Discord.
All right, I have Discord.
But I mean, you might as well play on your computer.
You have it, but you don't use it.
What?
You have it, but you don't use it.
Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he has Discord, but he uses it for one thing, which is just calling people.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
I have a very small circle of people that I would like to conversate with.
I mean, there's probably a fair few people that would enjoy you just throwing in a really shitty text every once in a while on our channel.
Like on Discord?
Yeah. I mean, we have a channel.
Maybe I will.
Every once in a while, just pop your head and be like, what's up, stupid?
It's going to be always aimed at you now.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, it was at $5. So I bet I spent $2, so it was $7 to get a follower. So I made my guy green. You're just a green little fucker running around, and my pet was a tiny one of me. And then I chose a hat that was a tiny one of me sitting on my head. So I was wearing like not a suit, but like a white shirt, tie, and pants. And I was like, guys, I'm just role playing as a father on a bring your kids to work day.
Don't talk to me or my kids ever.
Yeah, I was like, I brought my kids to work and I'm just trying to do my tasks and people are fucking dying. I'm just out here trying to live through this. But I mean, it's super basic, nothing crazy about it. And then you get into those discussions and all hell breaks loose.
Yep.
And it makes it especially fun when 2/3 of your group are in some way or another inebriated. That made it very interesting.
Let me look this up.
Yeah, my phone knew exactly what I was talking about. It's free on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fucking fun game, dude. The best part is just running across someone and not knowing if they're gonna fucking murk you or not. So you just kind of like watch them for a second, see what they do, and then do your tasks. And like after like 20 seconds of nobody killing the other person, you're just best friends.
Yeah.
And you just walk with each other to be safe.
But you have no idea. It could be the killer just like making you trust him, and then he goes kill someone else.
Playing the long game.
There was a few times where I ran into, it always seemed to be fucking Tool. Like he would just come into my screen and we would stare at each other. I wouldn't know what to do, and then I'd take a step forward, he'd take a step forward, step until we were like, you couldn't see both of us, we were just one thing. And then I'd start wiggling, doing W or whatever the two are.
Yeah.
We just wiggle back and forth, and he'd start doing it, and I'd be like, we're buddies now. We're just going to keep doing our fucking tasks. He'll watch the door when I do mine. I'll watch the door when he does his. A couple of times he fucking killed me, though. He ended my life.
That's the danger. After you got off, we started playing with randoms. And because we were with randoms and we were just chilling, we kind of just kept chatting, but we still, like, if someone killed the other person, we wouldn't say anything. But there was one dude that was kind of following me, and I was like, Tobias, dude, this guy's looking sus. You gotta come over here. And Tobias came over, and I was like, all right. And the guy fucked off, and then I ran off with Tobias, and he killed me. God damn it! It was you.
That sounds pretty fun.
It's a great time, bro. It's like even more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And the concept alone sounds really fun.
And then like when you die, you're a ghost of yourself because you have to finish your tasks. Like if you're not a ghost, you have to do your tasks. But if you finish them, then if you know who the killer is, you can just follow him and watch him make plays.
Yeah.
So you're just like running with the killer and see, oh, he's alone. What's he gonna do? And fucking snaps someone's neck and then runs off. It's pretty fun.
I'll check it out.
And then after you die, and you went to the screen where you're like voting on who you think it is, you would hear, if you were dead, you could hear, but you couldn't talk. Just you couldn't give anything away. You know, you're dead. And like you knew who it is. Like they fucking snapped your neck and ran away. And then you sit there and listen to the conversation where someone calls out some random fucking person. I think it's this fucking guy. And then you're just sitting there like, no.
So what happens? What happens if they vote you
and you're innocent?
and you're innocent?
They just lose an ally and you're dead.
Yeah. And then if it gets down to one killer and one person, then the killer wins by default.
Yeah. So if you get down to where it's 3 of you left with one killer, it's super fucking intense. Because if you don't know who it is and both of them are like, it's not me, vote for him, it all comes down to your vote, and you got to figure out if you win or lose.
Yep.
It was super fun. Tool called me out one time. I did nothing wrong. Okay, there's an emergency button you can hit if someone's being suspicious. I did nothing wrong. I was pretending to do tasks. It hadn't killed anybody. He hits the button and calls me out, and I was the killer. He's like, he's the fucking killer. I know it. I was like, I haven't done anything. So no one voted because there was no evidence. And then as soon as the game starts back up, I run off, and the first person I come up to alone is him.
And you kill him?
I was like, well, this is gonna look really bad for him. But he called me out, so cracked his neck and fucking dipped. And then as soon as someone fucking found the dead body, we go into chat, and Colton's like, oh, so the one person that was calling Zach out is dead. I'm like, I don't know.
Zach's like, this looks really bad. It's like, I think you just silenced him.
I'm on board.
It was a fun game, especially for $5.
Yeah, that was a shit ton of fun for $5.
I mean, we played for like 5 hours, which is a shitload of games.
How long is the game?
I mean, if
Depends.
they get like, there was one guy that like just killed someone in front of someone else, like right at the beginning. So
Yeah.
How long is a long game?
I don't know.
20 minutes?
10 minutes?
10
Yeah.
minutes?
10 to
Okay.
15 probably.
That's not bad.
It all depends
pretty
on
short.
how active the killer is or how active everybody is on doing tasks. Because the tasks have to be completed to end the game, or you have to vote the killer out. But if the killer's not making moves and people aren't doing their tasks and everybody's just kind of running around, the game could last a long time.
Yeah.
But it always seems to progress. There was only a couple of times where people took like a really slow approach. I didn't. First game, I was the killer. I fucking started fucking shit up.
Snapping.
Everybody's gonna fucking die.
Cashing checks.
I did that too. Well, the first time I was a killer, I took the slow approach, and I almost won. So the second time, I fucking just sent it, and I killed someone, and then I like walked 2 steps, and there was 2 people, and I was like, oh, good game.
We played with 2 imposters, and Colton got voted out just for the fact that no one had seen him. And
Yeah.
there was no evidence on him, and he was the killer.
And I was.
Oh, damn.
I didn't do anything. 3 people died, and it was all the other killer that was with me. They did all the work. I did nothing. I was just pretending to do tasks. I was like gaining trust. And then James was like, I haven't seen Colton. Let's vote Colton. Everyone was like, yep, that checks out.
It's like, fuck! Colton's actual response was like, what? We all voted him, and he was gone, and we were like, hey, good for us.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay,
I just
though, 'cause you
downloaded
won.
it.
Me too.
It's fun, dude. It's a good time. I don't know if it's crossplay, but if it is, that'd be sick.
I think it is. That one kid we played with said it was.
Mm.
I mean, it's super basic, so you could probably...
And I'll get it on the computer. It's fine. But
Yeah.
It's fun.
for $5, a little bit of fun.
It's a good time. Especially when we get a big group, because we had a big group. We had like 7 people,
I think at their max we had 8.
Damn.
which is even better.
Yeah, I would think the more the funner it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty funny too, like the way you build relationships. Just like you just run into someone and you don't know what to do, and then after like 2 tasks, you're like, I guess we're fucking all in on this shit. And you just like never leave, and then you'll go into the next meeting when someone's dead, and you'll hear 2 people be like, I was with him the whole time, and then the other guy's like, yeah, we were together holding hands. And you're like, all right, well, I guess it's not those 2.
That's why it's a great strat to have someone with you, because you back each other up.
Is it new? Because like I typed in AMU and like my phone was like Among Us.
Yeah,
It's pretty hot right now.
Yeah.
I think I've been watching someone play it, and they started playing it a month or so ago.
Did you say AMU?
Yeah, but
I was going to say something, but I didn't want to go there.
Do you want to straighten that out? Or you
Not
just
even
wanna
a little bit. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
I mean, autocorrect is a thing, so
Yeah, see, it even knew my dumbass what I was trying to say.
It doesn't. Your mouth doesn't have autocorrect on it.
I know.
It just sends it.
I know.
Okay. I just want to make sure you know.
do not stop at brain, just go.
Do not collect $200. Just go.
But yeah, well, that's just one of those words, man. It sounds like a U, but it's not.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, but your entire life it's been spelled AMO.
Yeah, but
You know what? Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's
move on.
I don't like this.
Spell Wednesday for me.
No.
Okay.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
Damn.
You know, aside from the Jew one, the heat the oven, put the Jews in it, that's probably my second favorite.
That's a pretty good one.
That one, look at all these chickens. No
That's a
one
good one.
cares.
No one cares.
I really like I don't care that you broke your elbow too. I'm about to say it.
Oh,
Seen that
yeah.
one?
I don't care that you broke your elbow. And everybody goes, oh. I'm so fucking glad I'm not in high school anymore. Or middle school.
Aren't we all?
Holy shit. You could not pay me enough money to go back.
Although if this happened in my senior year, I'd have been fucking dancing.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding?
Fuck that.
Dude.
I mean, like, people that were, hoping to get, like, football scholarships are probably pissed, but,
Yeah.
people like me were like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I barely even went. Well, no, I had to do a lot of work on my senior year, but I had 2 gym classes.
Yeah,
and
me
an
too.
off period. What was it like doing math with rocks?
Counting numbers with pebbles because you're old as shit.
It was all right.
Was that right? Did they give you the afternoon off to go watch Jesus be born?
That was back when, like, if you wanted to get to a specific website, you know how today you can, like, just go to the website, click a link, and boom, you're there.
Yeah.
Back then, you actually had to type in the
www dot.
HTTP
Yeah.
dot colon whatever www dot this backslash that backslash over here.
And if one
Manually
letter
enter it.
wasn't capitalized as like it should be, it's just like missing link. We can't help you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I was around for that.
it took forever to pull that shit up.
I remember dial up, and I remember fucking You Got Mail. I was around for that. My dad was in
Dude, remember fucking
IT.
what was it, like MSN Messenger?
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
That shit was hot.
Because that was before phones, so you'd get home, turn on your computer, and see like who of your friends was on Messenger, and they'd be like, "What is up, bro? I just
Yeah.
saw you like 20 minutes ago." But
You thought it was so cool.
Or America Online.
Yeah.
Hop into the chat groups.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, there's some fucked up shit
And
going
then
down
instantly
in
when
there.
you get in, you're like, 19, male, yes.
That's gross.
remember the days of, at least I do, the days of porn being, you wait for like one line of the image to load.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a porn site. You just Googled hot chick in bikini, and then you
Yeah.
click the photo, and it's like, oh, there's the top of her head. There's her eyes.
Come on,
there's her
titty.
eyes. Yeah.
Come on, titty.
And then it's in like, it's like super blurry, and so you have to sit there and wait,
For it to...
and then it like slowly pixelates, and you're like, damn, she is hot.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Good old days.
Kids today, they don't know how easy they have it.
No.
Look at you speaking like a boomer.
I know. That was
Welcome
a joke.
to the club, dog.
Dang kids, man. Tell you
Idiots.
what.
I'm old enough. Like I told my kids I'm older than Google.
Yeah.
I saw that on a meme somewhere, and I was like, "We'll see what they say." And they were like, "What?" Like, yeah, I'm older than Google. I'm older than cell phones. I'm older than the internet. I'm old. I'm just old.
You're old as fuck, dude.
I'm not older than cell phones.
No.
Smartphones.
I'm older than smartphones.
And definitely the internet. That was, I mean, it was kind of coming around when we were small.
Like babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're older than it.
Definitely Google. Because remember Yahoo being the thing?
Yahoo was
that was
king.
the worst. You would Google or you would Yahoo something, and it would bring you up articles. You're like, I don't want fucking articles here.
I don't want to read. I want to see naked chicks.
Yeah, like I'm looking for just a simple answer, and then when you find it, the answers are like the dumbest fucking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yahoo is the worst. It's no wonder that they went nowhere. They couldn't figure their shit out.
And then here comes Google.
Big old Noogle.
Lugal.
Or Lugal, yeah.
Hot tub time machine.
His fucking face is probably on Mount Rushmore too. Should we call it there?
Sure.
Cool.
Was that it?
Fine with me.
You got
Yeah.
somewhere to be?
Oh, that was an outward question.
Do the thing.
Well, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, death threats, or ransom notes, remember to send them to imwiththeoutcrowd@gmail.com. We are on Twitter at theoutcrowdpod. Find us on Instagram and check out our Discord. Send us a story or just say what's up. Just remember, our opinions don't matter. So why the fuck should yours? See ya.
Okay, bye.
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 I was watching The Office last night. It's the episode where they go to the high school to get interns.
Oh, yeah.
And he's talking to Daryl about it. And he's like, well, Daryl's going to get, I can't remember how he puts it, but he says because they're not going to be going to college. Super racist. And then Daryl goes, where'd you go to college, Mike? And he goes, let's go. Bippity boppity.
Claiming our property, yeah.
Tomorrow.
Heats the oven. Puts the juice in it.
Bippity boppity.
Good.
Do you have anything you want to talk about today?
Well, we should do the intro first.
Okay.
Stupid.
Or should we play the music first?
That's okay with you.
Should we switch it up? Throw everyone a curveball?